what's up? Grace here, and today we're going to do a FET Cycle medication haul. Yeah. Okay, so we returned from vacation and I got my FET Cycle's tentative calendar schedule and all my medications, and but before I get into that, I think I need to update you guys on what's been happening. Okay, so I feel like I have to catch you guys up on what has happened in between egg retrieval and now, and where we stand with our cycle. So as you know, we had our egg retrieval on the 13th of December, and of that IVF cycle we were able to retrieve 19 eggs, and out of the 19, 14 were mature and 13 fertilized. So then we had to wait to find out how many made it to the stages that they needed to be at. So we were able to get, out of the 13 that were fertilized, 12 of them made it to the blast stage, which we were so blessed, and it was such an emotional time for me that I was so nervous, because honestly the way I was bloated and all those follicles on the screen every time I went in for an ultrasound, I honestly believed that I was going to be able to give more than 19 eggs. Like, I felt like it was going to be 40 something, which may be unrealistic, but it felt like that. So the 19 scared me, because I know once you can get a high number, you can have 40 something eggs, and you know, they pull the follicles, and out of those 40 something is like 10 are mature, and that's the 10 that they'll be able to use for fertilization, and you know, the rest are just nothing. So I was a little nervous when I heard that we had 19, but I was still grateful and still thankful that we had 19, if that makes sense. So out of the 19, we ended up having 12 M babies. We call them M babies. And then we moved on to the holidays. So we enjoyed Christmas, and we used the Christmas holidays as a time to not really focus on this journey per se. Like, this journey you can go insane, trust me. And we now were in our 2-week wait of finding out how many made it to, no, we found out 12 made it to the blast stage, and so they were biopsied and frozen. So we had 12 M babies frozen, and we're in the 2-week wait for the CCS testing and results to come in, and that usually, we were told, took about 2 weeks. So we spent Christmas, and I was checking. I'm just like, okay, they were frozen on the 20th. 2 weeks from then is blah blah blah. And you know, I'm on Facebook groups like, hey guys, how soon after they froze your embryos did you find out? All this stuff, you know, Googling stuff and Instagram, and hey guys, how long after? So turns out that we enjoyed Christmas, like I said, and we were on our way out of town. Well, no, we left town, and we were frozen on the 20th, and on the 28th the nurse called with our CCS results. So that was 8 days, guys. Like, it wasn't even a full 2 weeks, 8 days. So we were super grateful for that. Like, that took a little stress out of it. However, this is the kicker. So my first pregnancy, I had a triplet pregnancy, and I carried the triplets to 20 weeks, and I went into early labor. the reason I went into early labor was because my cervix opened. I lost my mucus plug and my cervix started opening. So they diagnosed me with incompetent cervix. So carrying the weight of 3 babies was too much on my cervix, and that's why I went into early labor and I had to give birth to my triplets. And that was January 24th, 2007. The first time I went from a woman to a mother. I transitioned in the world of a mother. And even though it was a sad moment in time, it also, looking back now, I can smile about it because I do see it now as the moment I transitioned from woman to motherhood. And I love them dearly. The reason I'm saying this is because they were boys. I had 3 boys, and then when we tried again a year later, we got pregnant with GC, who is a boy and who was a twin, and the other twin was a boy and just did not develop to the stage of viable pregnancy. However, again, boy. So when I did this egg retrieval, I had this running joke with Shelly that, watch, I'm just gonna have boys, just pure, all the boys. Even though we started this process with, you know, it'd be nice to have a girl, and since we're paying all this money, and since we're hanging out with God and science, you know, we're knowing the genders, and we can choose. We're blessed enough that we can actually pick a gender that we would like to transfer in and hopefully make it through a pregnancy with. So when the nurse called and she told us the results, she said, you know, you had 12 and you now have 10. 2 were abnormal. 1 had an extra chromosome 8, and 1 was missing chromosome 22. So those were discarded. And so out of the 10 M babies that were frozen, she asked, so do you guys want to know the gender? Did you want to know like the sex of your embryos? And I said, yes, we do want to know. She's like, are you sure? Because I really don't want you to get upset. And at that moment I knew. I said, you know what? I know exactly. She said, because there's more of one gender. I'm like, I know. And she's like, really? What is it? I'm like, male. She's like, yes. You have 8 males and 1 female. So we have 8 Earls, as we call them, and 1 Elsa. And we got the grading of the embryos, and my immediate thought was, okay, fine, we have 1 Elsa. We wanted 1 Elsa. We went into this thinking, let's have 1 baby, 1 girl if we can, and you know, we're blessed with at least 1 embryo being a female. And I asked her, out of which embryo? Because we said, if we had a female embryo that was a high grade and a male embryo that was comparable, then we would go with the female. But if we had a male embryo that was a higher grade than the female embryo, we want the best quality embryo, so we'll go with the male. So I asked her, by chance, which embryo is the best quality and highest grade? And she said, Elsa. So there we go. Elsa is of the highest grade. She is the only of her kind in the clan. So she has 8 Earl brothers, and she's little Elsa. So that's where we are. And on an even happier note, being that I had PCOS, I was also stressed. Being that I have PCOS, I should say, I was also stressed out that after egg retrieval, I didn't get my period. And in order to move on to the FET cycle, you need to have a natural cycle period. And I remember waking up, going to bed on Christmas Eve night and laying there and telling Shelly, I'm just like, I really wish Santa would just give me what I want for Christmas. I really wish Santa would bring me my period for Christmas. And on Christmas Day, you know, we're all having fun, laughing and dancing around the kitchen with my sister and my mom and GC and all that stuff. And I went to the bathroom and I came out and I was dancing even more. But yeah, got my period. So I was able to call in with my first day and get in there on the third day so we can get the blood work done. And now I had to take birth control pills from the 27th to the 1st. So I stopped on the 1st and then I go in on the 5th for blood work and ultrasound, and then this is the haul. I will be able to start my lovely feet meds that was mailed to me. So I will be on, and I may butcher these names because I'm just not that good with names, okay? So I will be on estradiol, and I will also be on doxycycline. And this one, I'm gonna let Siri say it for you because I just can't. Here we go, hold on. Where is it? Siri, speak.
Methylprednisolone.
Did you get that? Methylprednisolone. Blah, 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 blah.
Methylprednisolone.
There you go. I'll put it in the description so you know what it is. I have these three in pill form to take. And then I have Vaginal Gel, which I believe you do the Vaginal Gel like the day before the transfer. I'm not too sure. And then I also have this that I need to do. There you go. And then the lovely, yes, lovely progesterone in oil. Yep. Yeah, the shots, and then we have the syringes for those. So that is what I will be on for this FET cycle. While doing this video, my RE actually called me, so I had to just stop for a little bit. But she actually called me to see how things were going, if I had any questions, and you know, and I did ask. I said, hey, you know, what are the chances, what is the percentage of my Elsa, you know, being able to defrost and make it? And she said it's about 92 to 95%. So that made me feel a little bit better, because then the backup is an Earl, which we're not opposed to, but we want to give little Elsa the best possible beginning and chance that she can have. So with that said, it's time for me to say adieu, because I have to go get GC from school. So there we go, guys. Oh, and I totally forgot, treat time. So now that I have a new camera, now that I have my planners, now that I have my meds, and now that we're on a FET cycle, I think it's time we get down to being more on a schedule. So we will be shooting videos, and we'll actually putting up videos every Thursday and every Sunday. So videos will go up every Thursday and every Sunday. Sometimes you may get a treat and have an in-between video, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a video geared towards this journey of trying to conceive or just life in general. So once again, guys, we're going to be every Thursday and every Sunday. And I hope you guys stay with us, join us, tell friends, share, subscribe, and keep on the love. And keep all the love going. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe.